AB and the plan for him?
Yeah, he come out. Obviously, there was no scoreboard pressure on him, so I think that was probably the biggest issue that we probably had, that we weren't able to make him force an error. We ended up getting one out of him last night, but again, he's a class player. It probably rubbed off Renders last night as well. The composure that they had after being 2 for 10 and giving us maybe a slight sniff at the start, they shut it straight down, and there wasn't enough scoreboard pressure to create enough opportunities.
And is the batting a concern at the moment? No, I guess Pato was pretty good. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, we've been unfortunate last night. I think Villiers just must see, when you look at it at the start, obviously Pato bowled with good pace, put the ball in the right area. He probably wasn't as happy as he would have liked to be with the ball, but after speaking to him last night. But again, you've got to build it in the right area and ask us to make decisions. So no concerns about our batting at the moment. We batted exceptionally well a couple of days ago, and then last night sometimes that happens. So it's about making sure we stay relaxed. We don't try to fight it too much. Sometimes you can dive into things a little bit too much, but everyone's seen the ball beautifully. I think the way that we started last night. I think you walk out first ball, and a lot of the guys in their first 3 or 4 balls were able to strike fours, and initially looked like they were hitting out the middle of the bat, and then we just found a way with a couple of unfortunate dismissals. So everyone looks like they're batting and have good confidence. It's just about making sure we stay nice and relaxed, and I think that's the beauty of going train tomorrow, play the next day. So no concerns about the batting.
Trav, your second game in the format, and for the strikers, how are you feeling? Do you feel comfortable, or where are you at?
I don't think I've had 2 better starts in T20 cricket, really. I look at normally my first 10 balls, I try to normally get myself settled and get myself set, and I can sometimes shank him a fair bit in the first 10 balls. So a bit disappointed to walk out, and I felt like last night pretty much hit the middle of the bat straight from ball 1, and was the same the other day. So it's good confidence knowing that I feel like I'm in good form. I'm watching the ball, I'm moving really, really well. I've been training exceptionally well, so just got to give myself the best opportunity. So I've been a bit unfortunate the last couple of games, but that sometimes happens. So no, I feel really good. So hopefully, once I get a good start and get into that 10, 20 balls, I can go on and get a score.
Darren Lehman said after the plan to you, having seen you in the test, to sort of tuck you up in and around the rib cage. Are you expecting a bit more of that, especially from Pato in a couple of days?
First 2 balls didn't tuck me up, so they gave me some width to get me started. So maybe I'll try and hit it a bit harder. The last 2 games, my 2 dismissals I've been a bit disappointed with. Probably trying to ease the ball and being 1 for not many and 2 for not many the other day. I was trying to probably ease the ball in the gaps and was probably a bit not hesitant, but wanting to be the bloke who can knock them around for a little bit, and being a little bit disappointed for being 2 pretty soft dismissals. So so I'll go out nice and relaxed again in a couple of days' time and continue to play the ball as best of my ability, and hopefully I can get me in good positions and continue to try to get a good score.
Would there be any issues with Sid's hand for Friday?
No, I think Sid's all good. I just sat with him on the plane then, and he's had the issues before with either broken fingers. I've seen him break a thumb in the Ashes, and he split the webbing a couple of times, so he's played with it before. We'll just make sure we look after him in the field a little bit, but no issues from him at this stage. He'll play stitched up last night and ready to go, I think.
So it's just webbing, it's not?
Yeah, he just split the webbing. So I think at first he thought it was a bit worse, but I think he just had 4 stitches in his hand. So again, we've seen him play. He's had it on his left hand. It's probably a bit more of a concern that it's on his right hand. But again, he come back out and bowled. I probably saved him last night, knowing that the game was probably a little bit out of reach. I didn't worry about bowling his last couple of overs. So we know how classy he has been for us, and it's important that he, at the best of his ability, can get out and play. And I know he's desperate to try and do that. So again, we'll see how he's going over the next couple of days, but he's pretty confident he can get up for it. Yeah.
Time for Rash to come in at 3?
Yeah. You want to get me down the order, you reckon? Again, he's an exceptional talent. I guess we haven't set the game up for him. We've probably asked too much of him in the last couple of games. So we know when we can set the game up, and we're very close at doing that in Adelaide Oval for a couple of the last games. So if we know we can set it up for him, he can knock them down. So we just got to make sure that the top order, once we get the opportunity, can cut out a power play and build it up, and then we can get him into the game.
I think it's got a yardstick as there is in the commentary. You know, they have the firepower in their batting at the top, and now they've got Pato in there as a genuine pace bowler. Are they probably as good to test yourself against as anyone?
Yeah, well, AB rounds them out beautifully now in that middle order role. I guess if there was one spot that you could, I guess, put them under pressure, as we've seen over the tournament, their middle order and has been put under pressure, and he's someone that rounds them out really nicely now. It's probably doesn't lean as much on Linny scoring runs for him as much, and we've seen him miss out last night. And even though we didn't have probably much scoreboard pressure, he's just his coolness, his calm head. He's played a lot of cricket, so he's going to be fantastic for the guys like Renners and Heaslett and Maxi Bryant at the top. So they'll learn a lot off him. I've had the opportunity to play with him, and he's fantastic. So I think Salty had a couple of words with him last night and around batting, and I think everyone in the Big Bash playing with or against should utilise him. He's probably one of the best players to play in the game, but also that we've had as an overseas player in the competition. So yeah, hopefully a lot of guys utilise him over the next couple of weeks.